Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you might be at. I am your humble host, Mr. David Knoll, also known as Hawkeye Two Feathers sometimes. And I greet you with the love and the honor of the infinite creator. And I continue to pray that each and every day, that each and every one of you will continue to learn how to accept and receive the knowledge, the healing, the wisdom, and the many blessings in the universe. And I hope that this finds you well, you and your friends and family and critters and whatever you might have out there. Hey, Susie Q. It's been a roller coaster of a week, I know, for some of us. Hey, Richard. How are y'all this Friday evening? Let me take my meds. So, my particular topic for tonight has been, sometimes it's, oh, Sheila, how are you? How are you and Ricky doing? Hey, Barry, back at you. I know that I got some kind of, I don't want to blame it on the free meals, but I'll tell you what, I've been burping this free meal for the last 3 or 4 days, and I've been sick, rolled up into a fetal position, and that's the topic for tonight, or for this particular moment at least. Anyway, is that sometimes the universe hit you with a stomach virus or hit you with a cold, hit you with sometimes it's just something wacko out of nowhere. And sometimes we just have to curl up in a ball and just let the virus pass. There ain't nothing we can do about it. There we can scream and jump up and down if we have the strength to jump up and down. Yeah, I got a 20 here I want to share, y'all. How was that space thing the other day? This is what I'm having for the moment. I don't know, Sheila, but whatever I had the other night, it was some kind of tomato sauce with some kind of patty, and it tasted pretty good. But then the next day and the next 2 days, all I could do is burp up that meal. And I don't know if it was the meal or if it was that there was something I had that it just, coinky dinky along with the meal that I had the other night. But I'll tell you what, my appetite is like, nyum, and my taste buds are like, nyum. And, so was it that um, frozen dinner I ate? I don't know, but I'm a little suspect of it, at least at this point. So, but anyway, they're having come out of this, and I'm have me a little something to eat this evening. So I'm feeling better. I was still kind of mushy on the sides, but I know there are other folks who, my sister, her last 2 weeks, her the she's all congested and hacking and lungs full of stuff, and other folks have got this thing, and other some folks have got sort of like a stomach flu too, and um Mark, how are you? Yeah, I'm glad to see me feeling better too. And also, I know that some of you folks are. I didn't get on here to talk about just me, because there's a lot of other folks out there that are sick. I just know that over the years there are times when, and it's not just about a particular sickness. Sometimes there's things that just happen. Maybe it's a death in the family. Maybe it's a someone that got hurt real bad and it really has upset you. And what you have to do is sometimes you just have to let time pass. There's nothing you can do about it. You feel helpless, hopeless, and sometimes in those instances, Duggar's going to bark any minute. He's going to jump across the room here any second now. He's got that look on his face and got that growl going on. But sometimes we just have to just suck it up and go. And like, I'm just my sister, oh Dave, the last 2 weeks had just nothing but hay fever and what do you call that stuff? The allergies when you're allergic to stuff. I wonder what you're allergic to. But so I had my MRI this last Monday, and I'm proud to say that there's nothing wrong. But which in my tiny little brain is hard for me to comprehend, then how come I'm still having this much pain? But it was pointed out that I have fluid along the side of the spine, which can, put pressure upon the nerves. So this too shall pass, apparently. The doctor was like, "You're not in any danger of anything bursting, busting. We don't have to go in and operate on you again, but you do have fluid along the spinal column. Not in the column or whatever. It's not in any danger, but it is putting pressure on." Oop, he almost jumped. It is, hey, Chloe, it is putting pressure on the nerves. So I got to see the before pictures, and then the after pictures, the MRI. And he did a really good job of cleaning the bone out. He really did. So whatever the swelling is, we're just going to have to say it's temporary or whatever the issue is. But so for me, I'm just going to have to work this out. This is going to be a lot tougher than I thought it was going to be. Because 3 weeks ago, I was like running around thinking I was done with this, and I'm still slogging along. But me and Duggar, I made it to the top of the driveway and dumped garbage today and picked up the mail. And it's been 2 months since I've done that. So there is progress, and I did it with just a cane. And shame on me, I didn't put my brace on. But I just cantankerous that way, I guess. When he said, "There ain't nothing in you that can break," I'm like, why should I put that medieval monstrosity on my back? I'm just going to go for a walk. Now, if I go to town riding around in a car, I'm going to put that brace on. But walking up the driveway, even though it's, it's by the time you get up there and back, it's a quarter of a mile. So, I walked up there and back and took my time. Um, it hurt. I just took 2 pain pills, like it really hurt. But just going to have to muscle through it. So in life, there are times when you just got to muscle through it. I'm glad that there's nothing wrong with me, and I don't have to go back in for any kind of operation or nothing. But there are other folks that I am aware of and know, and not necessarily relatives, but really close in, extended family for 40 years. They're having issues and they're in the hospital and they're on not necessarily life support, but they're on a drip, and my friend Randy Randall that I've known for going on 40 years now, a good 35 at least, he's got to go into Tallahassee and have open heart surgery. They're going to have to crack his chest, and so it's like a lot of folks that I know, and some folks, for many, many years, and some folks, sort of acquaintances of, but they're all having issues. They're all needing prayers. And I know there are folks out there, some of you all out there have got somebody's son is supposed to go on have an operation or something, and somebody else has been sick with a something. And I know that this is, hey Scotty boy, rib break rib breakers never heal. Oh yeah, that's true. Please do next time, David, for your own good. Is that talking about wearing the brace? It's a big old clumsy thing. Well, if you'd seen my spine, and after the comments the doctors made, I'm like, and my situation is different by picking up trash and what. No, I don't know. Sorry, I know. I'd take the baby route. Oh, it's two little bags of garbage from here in the house. It was small. It didn't weigh 5 pounds. Trust me, it was just stuff that needed to go, and empty dog food cans from Duggar, and it's starting to stink up the kitchen. And I'm not complaining about this, but hasn't been anybody here that I can, bum a ride to the top of the driveway. But here's the thing, though. It took me a while to walk up there and a little more while to come back down the driveway. But it's the fact that despite the pain, you got to work through it. And life sometimes is painful. And I'm not just talking about me. But, all these other folks, and I was talking with my sister this evening, and it was like, you know, I don't like it. I hate it. I'm stuffed up. I can't breathe. You know, um, and if I'd quit smoking, it would be easier. And I'm like, yeah, it would, but she's not like smoking 2 packs a day. She smokes about like I do, maybe a half a pack. But I told her, I said, both of us need to quit smoking. And there's one of our folks that, who's had stents put in recently, and he's still smoking. And his wife is, she's still smoking. And then this person over here, he's still smoking. And some of us have been smoking for me now. I've been smoking since I was 13. Okay, and I'm 70. Figure out how many years that is. So, it's not easy just to quit. In fact, I got a cigarette that's been sitting here staring at me, and I got a lighter in this hand. And it's been that way for the last 20 minutes. So, I can say no, but and at some point here soon, I'm going to light that bugger because I haven't had one in a while. And it's in the evening, and I'm sitting here chatting with y'all. So it is what it is. Frick, that we do what we can. Thank you, Scotty boy. I feel a lot better. The other day, I was literally green. I was a really ugly shade of green, and from being sick around the edges, kind of thing. Math is not your strong point. So, but um, well, if I was 10 years old, that would be 60 years. So it's somewhere in about the 55 years I've been smoking, 57 years I've been smoking. And but I do have the willpower to like not smoke one. And I'll look at the cigarette and just go, no, I'm better than that. I'm not going to smoke it. But then there are times where I put one out, and maybe that much of the cigarette will burn down, and I'll look over there and go, oh crap. So I'll take like one hit off of the thing, and the next thing I know, I'm lighting up another one because I didn't get enough cigarette. So there are times when it seems like I'm smoking a lot when I'm really not. The cigarette will sit in the ashtray here, but it's honestly not good for us.